Wondery Plus subscribers can listen to episodes of Cold Tapes early and ad-free right now. Join Wondery Plus in the Wondery app, Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
The rules that govern the vampire are well known. He does not die, but clings to life forever. Having lost his own life, he must steal the life of others. If a place is a home, he may only enter after he's been invited in. And though the vampire may look like a man, all traces of intelligence vanish upon death, leaving behind nothing but a beast. There are no vampires that can think like a man.
None. Except for one. Dracula, The Dance Macabre, a 4-part fiction podcast event from Gabriele Urbina, the creator of Wolf 359, bringing Bram Stoker's timeless horror classic to audio, wherever you get your podcasts.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/campaign to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Looking for a pickup truck to get just about anything done? Look no further. The Chevy Silverado EV isn't just the most powerful Silverado ever, with next-level towing capability and technology. It also offers game-changing versatility with the available multi-flex midgate and tailgate, which means Silverado EV helps you carry large, bulky, and oddly shaped items up to nearly 11 feet in length. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Visit Chevrolet.com to learn more.
From your fryer to the table, it's a quick trip for crispy fries. But how about a crosstown delivery? McCain SureCrisp fries are designed to go from fryer to container to carrier to passenger seat across town during rush hour, down a shortcut that wasn't all that short to a doorstep before they hit the table. And that first bite, the crispiness speaks for itself. To the last bite, McCain SureCrisp fries. Go the distance. See how far our fries can take your business at surecrisp.com/delivery.
Okay, let me kick things off. So, look, as you know, I've done interviews with everybody, including you, to get a complete picture of the base, and especially the events on the night that Dr. Fairfield died.
You must be totally sick of us by now.
And since completing these interviews, Detective Sergeant Balsara and I have been going through them in a lot of detail, and we've identified a number of things we'd like to revisit. So what we're doing is a second round of interviews with you and a number of others on the base.
Well, I feel honored. The chosen few.
Okay, look, I must also disclose to you now that we are treating the death of Dr. Fairfield as murder, and therefore this interview will be conducted under caution to ensure that you're fully aware of your rights.
It's about time. How could it not be?
Oh, you'd be amazed. So, Sergeant, will you?
Sure, thanks. Hello. Before we explain the caution, you need to know that you are not under arrest, and you can end this call at any time. You are entitled to free legal advice both prior to and during this interview, and I understand that Keone have a lawyer who can act on your behalf if you wish.
As if?
You can also use a lawyer of your choice, or if none of these are suitable, I can obtain a legal advisor from a list of independent lawyers who offer their services here in London. So, do you wish to have a lawyer present, or to speak with one before we start this interview?
I've got nothing to hide.
You might still be grateful for legal advice.
I can look after myself, Sergeant. Okay?
Okay, so now we'll explain the caution. Naveen?
The official wording is, you do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Thanks. Victor, this is the caution we use in England, which is the agreed legal jurisdiction to be followed during this investigation.
Yes, the sun never sets on the British Empire, huh?
Please carry on, Sergeant.
The caution means you do not have to say anything in answer to any question that we ask you. Should you decide to remain silent now, and then later, if you are charged and this matter goes to trial, you then decide to give an account which you did not give in this interview, then the court can make an inference from your silence. They'll ask, why didn't you say that during the interview?
Plenty of things you could put me on trial for. Murder isn't one of them.
Oh yeah, what is?
Oh, mostly bad table manners.
No, that's not a crime yet in this country.
Well, that's a shame. A real tragedy.
Okay, so look, I'd like to ask you about a couple of things, some slight inconsistencies that we've noticed.
Slight inconsistencies. You make it sound so unimportant.
Yeah, well, you never know until,
But then
most
that's
don't
why
ever-
they pay you the big bucks, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Look, Victor, okay, I'll be asking the questions, but it is a two-way conversation, so please do feel free to bring anything up that you think's relevant at any time, right? You understand that?
I speak English.
Yeah, but do you understand that, Victor?
Of course I do.
Can you please confirm your name for the recording?
Victor Chaval.
And if anyone else is present with you at this time?
No, I'm all alone. Tout seul.
Thank you. For the recording, it's 1:02 on the 27th of June, 2023. My name is Detective Sergeant Naveen Balsara. I've been working on the case since the start. Mom?
I'm Detective Chief Inspector Tessa McAllister, heading up Operation Antelope.
Antelope. You mean Antarctic?
Yeah, just a name.
Yeah, it's weird.
Not really. Okay, so there's a couple of things I wanted us to talk about, Victor.
Can I guess?
Do you want to?
Well, maybe I shouldn't.
No, look. No, you're more than welcome to. Go ahead, Victor. You can jump in any time you like, yeah? Okay, so look, last time we were talking about your colleague, your one-time colleague, Thomas Davies.
What? What's he got to do with anything?
Well, if you could just let me explain, I'm going to
Are
get to
you
that.
saying he was murdered too? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
No, Victor, that's not what I'm saying. Look, I don't know the circumstances of his
Because
death.
Keone fucking killed him, didn't they? Even if it was suicide. I mean, they drove him into that corner, and drove him, and dumped him.
Mm-hmm. Well, you still feel very strongly about that, don't you, Victor?
Well, yes, I do, actually. He was solid, Tom. Really as solid as they get. And no amount of psychoprofiling is going to tell me he wasn't. But that whole... those shit tests, suddenly his career's trashed.
Can I ask, did you ever read that report?
Oh, I get it. You think I'm so angry about that? About genius Dr. Drew writing the report that canned him, that I'd kill him? Right?
Well, you do still seem to be quite angry, Victor.
Yeah, you bet. It's an issue. But it's the guys at Keone I'd like to lock up.
Truly?
I'd like to see them prosecuted. Where's the so-called duty of care that they keep banging on about? They should go down for that. Get new people in there who actually give a fuck and know how things actually work here.
Is that what Jack thinks too?
We don't really talk about it.
What? You've never talked about it at all?
Maybe once.
Okay, and where was that? Was that here? On base?
You mean there? We're here. You're there.
Oh, come on, Victor. Have you talked to him about it during this winter?
Maybe once.
Definitely once?
Yeah, it was here.
And who was it that brought it up?
I can't remember. It's probably me. Just to check how he was doing, but he didn't really want to talk about it.
But Jack knew that Drew'd written that report, is that correct?
Sure. Yeah. Honestly, he showed incredible restraint. Mm-hmm. If it were my uncle... Hey, wait, hold on. You're not going to try to pin it on him either. He's put it behind him, like, totally. Better man than me. He's left it in the past. That's done. Move on. You've got to admire that.
What, so he shut you down? Did he refuse to talk about it?
So don't put words in my mouth. Is that all right? Can we not do that? I didn't say that, for the record.
Victor, I'm not putting words in your mouth.
What I am saying is I could just tell he'd moved on. He didn't need to go there.
Yeah, but knowing what happened, I'm just interested. I mean, he's still taking a job here.
So?
With Keone, people who you seem to think are...
Like he's going to let those fuckers drive him out? This is his job. He likes it. Why should they get to fire 2 members of his family? J'y suis, j'y reste.
Right, sorry, I...
Non, pas je, j'y. I'm here I will remain. Patrice de Bacmont at the Battle of Sebastopol, you know?
I get it.
You shouldn't let people push you around like that.
Yeah, but you had issues yourself with Dr. Fairfield, right? I mean, you were unhappy about the covert recordings, yeah?
Really? You really want to go over this again?
Well, you were angry with him, Victor.
We've done all this, haven't we, Detective? I blame Keone for writing that into clause 753, subclause 99, part B of our contracts. Drew was just a fall guy.
Yeah, but Drew was the focus of everyone's anger, right? That's what you were saying.
Oh, you're looking for another motive, right? If I'm not angry about Tom, I'm angry about the recordings. Well, go on. Arrest me now. Get on with it. Here, cuff me. Clearly getting pissed off with a guy for secretly recording the entire crew means that I would go out and throw him down a crevasse. Obviously, I confess. It was me. Yeah, go on, please. I'm so sorry. Dr. Fairfield heard me talking about my secret habit.
Yeah. All right, Victor. All right, I get it. Very funny. All right. You do like to wind people up, don't you, Victor?
Do I?
Yeah. You like to push them until they crack, wouldn't you say?
Oh, a bit of fun.
You pushed Matteo Lombardi until you ended up in a fight. Was that fun?
He was so tightly wound up, anything could have set him off. Look, maybe I'm a dick. But it can make you laugh winding people up, you know?
Oh, maybe you like the power it gives you, Victor. Watching them try to be polite to you when you don't give a fuck.
I'm sorry, was that a question?
My bad. Let me rephrase that. I'm just asking if maybe you provoked too many fights, Victor.
Oh, I see. I get it now. I wound up Dr. Fairfield until he had a fight with me, and then I threw him down a crevasse. Oh, yes, you're right. You know what? I confess to that, too.
Can I remind you, Victor, that all this is being recorded?
Look, I was with Bridget all that night. You know that. We watched that movie. She's confirmed it with you. So, where the fuck are we going with all this?
Yeah, you know what, Victor? I think you're right. I think we're done here. Anything else you'd like to say? Anything you like on the record?
Catch the bastard who killed them, all right?
That's the plan, Victor. Thanks.
End of interview. The time is 1:08 GMT on the 27th of June 2023.
Go ad-free and get the full experience. Visit coldtapes.com now.